We got about 10.5 inches of Venom. Wait, 10.5 inches of what? Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Marvel Spider-Man 2 Gamerverse Venom. Now, this is actually my first ever Venom figure I have in my collection. I don't have any, like, Marvel Legends Venom figure from any other franchise, but this one right here. This is my first ever Venom. It's kind of crazy because my first ever Venom that I have as an action figure is from a video game. It's kind of crazy. Well, is it? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. So yeah, this is my first ever Venom figure. This is from the Marvel Spider-Man 2 game that's on the PS5. The game was pretty good. The story was okay. And I'll leave it at there because this is not a review of that game. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be reviewing this figure. This is the package. It's a very good package. You guys can see the Spider-Man logo, the video game Spider-Man logo in the background right there. Let me bring it closer to you guys so you guys can see it in the background. I apologize for the dust, particles, all that stuff. This has been in the bin for a while. You're probably gonna notice that with a lot of these packages because these packages have been in the bin stored somewhere for a while because I just don't have the time usually to review these, and they just be there for months. And I'm not gonna lie, I have figures still in their packaging that I have not reviewed, and they have a lot of dust on them and they look crazy, but that's besides the point. So this is the front of the package, very good packaging. Here's the top of it, here's the side of it, kind of looks like the figure, can't lie about that. And this is the promotional concept art of the figure. This was the, if you saw the trailer, this is basically like the screenshot of it, sort of. Very good portrait of the character right here. I kind of find it interesting that they added this and they didn't add poses of the figure and whatnot, so that's very interesting. And then there's the bio right there if you want to read that. And here's the other side, another picture of him right there. Here is the legalese again on the bottom right there. Almost flipped it over. And yeah, that is the packaging. So let's unbox them and let's get it started. This package is actually very good. I would actually keep this package, but I don't know where to put it, and I'm not an inbox collector. But this is a very good packaging if you want to keep it in its box. Have that clean white Spider-Man logo right there. That's actually very cool. I would keep this, but again, I'm not an inbox collector. But if you are an inbox collector, I definitely recommend keeping this box because it is fire. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so Venom stands just about, my goodness, bro. We got about 10.5 inches of Venom. Wait, 10.5 inches of what? So yeah, Venom stands just about 10.5 inches and about 26 centimeters, 26.5 centimeters, around there. Let's do our comparisons. Let's just let him stand next to a whole bunch of figures real quick, if they can stand. I don't know if this guy's gonna stand. So here's Venom next to like a whole bunch of Spider-Mans, and then Daredevil right there, just to show a comparison of a Mafex figure. I mean, Mafex and Marvel Legends are kind of on the same scale, because I think this Daredevil is about 6.5 inches, 6.25 or something like that. So yeah, he's in scale. And this is Venom right next to all of them. He towers over them, obviously. And I put Miles Morales right there because this is the Miles Morales from the video game where this Venom is in. So yeah, there's all your comparisons, and he towers over all of them. And yeah, so there's that. Here he is next to Levi. Obviously, this is like a crazy comparison because Levi is very short. And yeah, so that's, yeah. And then last comparison, Superior Bum Iron Man, and he's like next to his pelvis area, almost next to his stomach. Yeah, Superior Iron Man is very tall, like very, very tall. So yeah, Superior Bum Iron Man. All right, so let's get on to the figure. Now this figure right here, as I said, he is very, very tall, so I might have to like do a lot of camera movements and things like that because this guy is very, very tall. I do like how they did his face. They did the paint on his teeth very, very well. I'm not even gonna lie, the eyes, they did very well. The sculpt of his head looks very good. His head shape is kind of weird though, and that's kind of like how his head shape is in the game. I did not like really his head shape in the video game. Looks very, very weird, but it's still fine regardless. I mean, it makes sense because this Venom is extremely tall, so obviously he's gonna have like a big head or whatever, but it's like his head looks extremely, like, I don't even know, like he kind of looks like Carnage from the movie, from the, when did that movie come out? 2022, I think. Venom Let There Be Carnage, that movie. He kind of like, from the side profile, he looks like Carnage, that Carnage from that movie, literally. But yeah, I think they did good. There is a lot of glitches in the paint for the Venom logo. As you can see, there's like glitches right here. I don't know if this is intentional, but it doesn't look that great. There's a lot of glitches. It's not that great. It looks fine, but again, there's a lot of glitches. There's a glitch right there, like a whole bunch of glitches, especially right here. Oh my goodness, they messed it up. Yeah, it's not good at all. It's not good at all. Like I said, I like the sculpt. I like how there's like, you know, veins going out, but he's supposed to be a little bit glossy. Like as you can see, like right here on his like chest, like right here it's like glossy, and then his arms are just like a different, I don't really know the proper term for it. Somebody let me know in the comments, but it's glossy here, gloss like all around here, and then even like it even feels different here. Like this whole area feels different than when you get to here. It's just a whole totally different thing. You know, he's supposed to be glossy throughout. Like the symbiote's supposed to be like very disgusting, very like alien-like, and this just feels like he just has like black paint over his arms, you know? So that's a little bit disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. As when it comes to the back, they did the paint a little bit better here, but it's still, again, there's still a lot of glitches going on. You know, glitches right there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. With the glitches. It's just right here, like it's just this area right here, and then the paint goes out through the butterfly joint, which is very good. I like that. That's very nice. So yeah, and it seems like this is probably sculpted in, and then a little bit painted. I don't know. So like I said, I'm new to this stuff, so I don't know the difference between sculpt and paint, more or less. I can understand it to a certain extent, but not to the full extent, to be honest with you. So please give me some grace on that. PLZ. Also like that he can stand just easily. I don't have to do any like type of like maneuvers to make him stand, so that's very good. It's probably because he has big feet. So yeah, anyway, as for the aesthetic for this figure, I'm gonna give the aesthetic a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, I like the silhouette of him. I like how he's shaped and everything. It's just the head shape looks very weird, but that's mainly because of the game. But even in the game, it doesn't look that weird. So yeah, the head shape and the different type of like things they went for the figure, like this part, it looks like just paint, and then this is glossy. It looks like an alien symbiote, and then the legs is like kind of glossy. It's not. It's just, and then the feet, like nah. There's too much inconsistent stuff going on here. So yeah, it's gonna get a 3.5 out of 5 for the aesthetic. He looks great, but there's just too much inconsistent stuff. The head shape is weird. And yeah, but the proportion is good. The overall sculpt is great. I like the veins and stuff going out throughout the figure and everything. Just the too much inconsistencies, and the head shape is extremely weird. But yeah, so 3.5 out of 5 for the aesthetic. As for the accessories, he does come with his open mouth, tongue, head. I guess that's the proper way you can call it. Or I guess it's open mouth, head. With the tongue going out. This tongue is not articulated at all. You can't do nothing with it. It's just hard plastic. It looks like this could be articulated the way how they cut it out, but you cannot articulate this at all. If you push this more, it can break off. Like you can see, it's like almost coming off. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I wish you was able to like, you might as well, like, you already cut it out to make it seem like you can articulate it. Why didn't you just put it in there? Just strange behavior by Hasbro. The paint is very good on here as well. They painted it very well, sculpted very nicely. And it's also, speaking of the mouth, you do get his saliva. If this can focus, you do get his saliva. So this can go straight in like this. If I can do it. I think I put it in the wrong way. Okay. My apologies, give me 1 second. Okay, I think this is how it's supposed to look. Is it weird that I am touching his saliva and I'm trying to get it inside his mouth? Is that kind of like weird? No? Because he's an alien? Alright, anyway. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. This is pretty cool. I'm sorry about it not focusing. I'm just moving all over the place. Pretty cool effect right there. I don't think I will be using it that much, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So you get that. You do get 2 types of different arrange of hands. Like you get this like hold on, let me take it off. You do get his like, I guess, grabbing you type of hand, or about to scratch you or scratching you slightly hand. And then you do get his other hand, which is this, where he's like grabbing you, I guess, like, or he's grabbing something, grabbing somebody's head or grabbing somebody or something. And then the other one is like scratching you, sort of, I guess, type of hand. So there's that. And there's no, you don't get 2 of these hands. You just get 2 different misplaced hands, which is kind of annoying, because it's like I don't understand why they give us just 1 of this and then 1 of this. Why didn't you just give us like another 1 of this and then another 1 of this? You know, so we will have, what would that be, 6 hands in total. They didn't give us that, unfortunately. So it is what it is. And then you do get his fist hands when he wants to fight Spider-Man, so that's good. You do get 2 of those. So that's great Hasbro did that, because Hasbro is just allergic to giving us fist hands for some odd reason. So I don't know if I should put his fist hands. No, actually no. I'm gonna put the other hands back on. And then you do get his like symbiote, what would you call this? Tendrils or something like that, or tentacles or something like that. You do get his symbiote tendrils right here. This looks pretty cool, sculpted very nice. And I think this goes, does this go in his hand? Or does this go in his fist? It most likely goes in his fist. Let's try it out right now. Oh, there's a peg. Oh wow, that was a dumb moment. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. This is heavy. He's probably gonna fall. Hello. Okay. And it looks pretty cool. Like, it actually looks like it's coming out of his hand. Like, with the way that they did this, like the same type of black, so it looks like it's like literally coming out of his hand. That is very, very cool. I'm not even gonna lie, that's very cool. He's not gonna stand with it because it's like heavy or whatnot. Wait, can he stand with it? Nah, I don't think he can. Oh wait, he can't. Wait, hold on. Can he? Nah, probably not. Unless I lift it up like this. Yeah, if I lift it up like that, yeah, he's good like that. That looks pretty cool. That's fire. That's a fire accessory. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wish they gave us 2 at least, but 1 is fine, I guess. And you could use this with like Black Suit Spider-Man or Symbiote Spider-Man. You could use it with them, I guess. But this has a peg though, so I don't know. And I think the peg is big. Yeah, this peg is big, so I don't know if you'll be able to use it. You could probably try. Actually, I have the Symbiote Spider-Man right here. Let's see if it works. Doing a little experiment for you guys. I don't think this is gonna fit because this is too big. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I can't. Look. It's too big. Yeah, this is not gonna fit. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's all good though. All right, so for accessories, he's gonna get a, I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 5. I would give it a perfect score just because of that tendril accessory. However, I'm not gonna do that because I do not like how they don't give us 2 sets of hands for certain accessories. Like for this, we should have 2 sets of these. We should have 2 sets of these. Just like for a good amount of Marvel Legends right now, they do not have 2 sets of fist hands. That stuff is so annoying. That should be a basic baseline for every single Marvel Legends figure. There shouldn't be, oh, you know, let's just give him 1 fist hand and like another open palm hand or something like that. Why? Like, the new Abomination doesn't have any fist hands. What is he fighting Hulk with? His nails? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. We should have 2 sets of hands. It doesn't matter what it is. 2 sets of hands, bro. What if I want to grab Miles and Peter with this hand? Or what if I want to grab 2 things with this hand? You get what I'm saying? Why is there just 1 set of hands? Like, that stuff is annoying. Anyway, so yeah, 4 out of 5. The slime is cool. The other head sculpt is cool. And the tendril is cool. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for accessories. I want to knock it to a 3.5 because that stuff is very annoying. But I really like the tendril accessory. So for accessories, gonna get a 4 out of 5. So for articulation, his head can move all the way around. He can look up like a little bit, I guess. He can't look up that much. He can't move. Nah, he can barely look up. Barely. Can he look down? He can look down a little bit. He can look down just a little bit. Not too much though. Nah, he can't move down too much. His arms can move all the way around. He does have butterfly joints, but they don't really work. Like at all. They don't work that much, especially going back. I mean, they go back a little bit, but not that much. And then forward is non-existent. They didn't cut it out enough for it to go forward too much. So he can't do no Gundam style at all. He can hug you, but he can't do no like Gundam style. He can't. He's not built for that. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Bicep swivel is there. Double jointed elbow. That's good. Wrist can rotate and is on a hinge. For the torso is very disappointing. You can go back a little bit. Okay, let's not use the double one, the ab crunch. So you can go back a little bit, forward a little bit, not too much, and side to side is decent enough. It's okay, and you can't rotate. And then you have the crunch right here. Almost doesn't work forward. I don't know if something's wrong with mine, but he can't go forward at all. I feel like if I like go more, it's gonna break. And then he can go forward a little bit, not too much. So yeah, crunch is not that great. It's not that great. As for the hips, you can't click forward, can't go back, but it goes to the side a little bit. Thigh swivel is there. Dumbbell jointed knees. That's pretty good. Proportion is good. You do have your boot swivel, which a lot of people love. I personally don't really care too much. And then your ankle goes forward, goes back, really good back. Forward is okay. And then you do have your toe hinge, which is decent, looks okay. It looks kind of weird, but it's okay, decent. And then you do have your ankle rocker, which is very good. So there's that. So yeah, for articulation, oh my gosh, why are you falling? You didn't fall this whole time. Come on, don't fall now. Please, sir. Hello? Hello? Can you stand? Why all of a sudden you don't want to stand, bro? Okay, there we go. For articulation, the butterfly joints are terrible. The torso is not great. The head is not that great either. And the hips are probably the only thing good about the articulation. So if you're thinking about doing any action poses, it's almost non-existent. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's okay, but it's not great, like at all. So for articulation, it's gonna get a 2.5 out of 5. It's not great at all. The head is almost, oh yeah, there's no nuance. There's barely any nuance. I mean, it's okay nuance, but not too much nuance. Barely any nuance. And this is on a double ball pack, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, the nuance is okay, but it's not too crazy. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, it's gonna get a 2.5 out of 5. Again, the butterfly joint is terrible. The torso is not that great. And this man doesn't want to stand. Hello, sir. Can you please stand? If you don't stand, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall, bro. And I'm not gonna care, bro. Can you please just stand? Okay, thank you. All right. Can you at least look into the camera? Thank you. All right. So yeah, for articulation, is gonna get a 2.5 out of 5 for articulation. So yeah. And for the final verdict for this figure, I am going to give this figure a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, looks great. The head shape is weird. The accessories are great, but the articulation is not great at all. It really depends on if you have a Venom figure in your collection, and also if you don't care that it can't pose too much. Because again, I don't know if it's just my one or other people have an issue with it, but my one, it can't articulate great at all. The head is not that great. The arms, the butterfly joint is terrible. The torso is almost non-existent when going forward and back. And the hips are good. And that's pretty much it. So I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. So do I recommend this figure? Yes, if you don't have a Venom in your collection. And if you're not going to be posing him like that and you just want to put him on a shelf, let him look nice, and you want a big Venom in your collection, I definitely recommend it. But if you're looking to do stop motion and all that other stuff, I do not recommend this figure at all. I do not. Because he cannot pose good at all. He can't. So yeah, the accessories are good and everything. He's good for like probably pictures and stuff, but stop motion, no. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10. I need my figure to do stop motion. I need him to pose, and he needs to look good. If I can't do a stop motion with him, and I can't pose him too well, but he looks great, it's going to get between a 6.5. It's going to get in between a 5 and a 6, or maybe a 7. So yeah, anyway, let me know how you guys feel about this figure in the comments below. Do you have this figure? How you feel about it in the comments below. I love you guys. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my Christian channel is very important to your salvation. What happens after death? The link will be in the description, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. God bless.